Hello guys, this is the Infernal Knight of YouTube, bringing you a deck profile for King Piccolo, because it is May the 9th, King Piccolo Day. So without further ado, I'm just gonna go over the deck list real quick, and then I'm gonna go into detail on what the cards do, and how they work, and why I play certain things. But let's start with the leader. This is a semi-oldish leader, been out for a couple sets, but if you're still not familiar with it, add one card from your life to your hand. When this card attacks, draw one card, then play up to one of your Demon Clan boys with energy cost of 2 and 10k power from your hand. And when your life is 4 or less, or if you have 3 or more Demon Clan cards with an energy cost of 2 or more in play, that never happens, draw one card and restand an energy. On the backside, when one of your Namekian or Demon Clan cards would be KO'd by an opponent's skill, you may place one Demon Clan card from your Z energy to the drop instead. That also never happens. When this card attacks, draw one card, then you can play any of your Demon Clan or Piccolo Jr. cards from your hand onto the board. So my unison of choice is the Frieza unison. The +1 never comes up. I use it as a 2-drop attacker. The -2 is where it really shines. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, your opponent can't attack with battle cards unless they choose one of their battle cards with an energy cost of 2 or more and place it in the drop area. To me, this is a lot better than Dormant. It's a Nimbus effect on legs, and that taxes the opponent that they wish to swing with battle cards. 1-drop King Piccolo. Yeah, he's a barrier boy, and if you have a Demon Clan boy in play, when you play this card, you draw a card. And limit 1 whenever one of your demon boys were to play themselves using a skill. You get to draw a card and take a card from your life to your hand. That's up to, so you don't have to. My super combo of choice is the Namekian duo Cyano when your life is at 5 or less, and your leader is a green Namekian. Gain 10k, draw a card. What's cool about these two is that you can search it with Assimilate, which will go over here. Activate main. Search your deck for a 2-drop or less green or yellow Namekian. Add it to your hand. So these are your 2 targets. Some of our lower cost Demon Clan boys. Symbol: when this card attacks, choose up to 2 of your Demon Clan boys in your battle area, and they get +5 for the turn, so it can even choose itself. And for an energy, if your leader is a King Piccolo, when this card is used in a combo, give your leader double strike. So the deck has its own Champa. Rip my boy Champa. Tambourine: for a green, when this card is played, draw 1 card. And auto: when this card is played, choose one of your opponent's battle cards energy cost of 4 or less and kill it. Drum: the blocker, when this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and kill it. When this card is placed in the drop area from your Z energy, remove it from the game. And limit 1 during battle, you can combo with this card from your drop. I'm playing 2 of the promo because I do not have the cooler promo, the really, really expensive good one. But this one is also pretty decent for some board removal. Deflect: activate main, 2 energy. If your leader is green, play this card from your hand and choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, ignore a barrier, and KO it. The bottom part doesn't matter because our leader isn't Rubian's universe. And then we got the Faded Rival package. The Goku, obviously so good. If your leader is green, when this card is played, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, ignore a barrier, and KO it. And activate main, 2 green energy. Choose one of your Saiyan, Earthling, or Namekian cards, all green. One of them from your Z energy to the bottom of the deck. Play this card. So our best target for this is the super combo, or this guy. So That's how Assimilate works so well with this deck. Search Super Combo or that. Combo one of them off if you need to. Turn 3, play this guy. Put that or that at the bottom and then use Assimilate to grab it back. It's such a neat little combo. And Piccolo, if you have the Goku on board, bring this guy out for 1 energy. Dual attack, when this card swings, not once per turn, your opponent discards a card. I always thought this was a win more card and wasn't needed in the deck. But it's nice to have them back. It's nice to discard cards from your opponent's hand. And the Gohan, the Unison Hate card. Or if you're at 4 life or less, you get to play this card for 2 energy. And when this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and kill it. And then this card can't be KO'd by your opponent's skills until the end of the next turn. But with the way the game is nowadays, you can just reduce his power. You can, if you're playing against yellow, they'll Final Flash and kill it. Because I don't have the expensive Vegeta Overrun promo that just does the same thing, we're playing this guy. He's been around for a while. You know what he does. Play, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, send it to the warp. Helps get rid of pesky token blockers. My unison of choice is the Pan. Some play other green SCRs like the Counter or the Cell Max. I personally like this one. If you're being offensive, which this deck likes to do, you get to free play it. Or if you try to push and you can't seem to kill, you can use its counterattack and try to save yourself. Dormant, it's my least favorite card in the entire game. It doesn't even stop the attack. But yeah, this is supposed to be your other floodgate with the Frieza. But I like Frieza a whole lot more. Focus Breakthrough. It is our counterplay for the pesky floodgate counters. Like 17 or Robotic Riposte. Pay an energy, life 4 or less. Put it in drop instead. I'd rather have more of this than Dormant. This works so well with the Frieza Unison. Counterattack, limit 1. Negate the attack and choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost of 4 or less and KO it. So if the opponent doesn't sequence right, oops, sorry, finger in the way. If the opponent doesn't sequence right and don't respect this card along with the Frieza Unison, you can stop their turn with just that and that. 3, Homicidal Clones, just good token blockers. Z-Deck is nothing special. You got your Piccolo Jr., the guy that helps you go from 5 to 4 or from 3 to 2 if you need to bring this guy out. Just a 1-drop 15k attacker. Because when this card is played, until the end of your opponent's next turn, this card becomes a 15k and cannot be removed from your battle area by skills. You got your Jiren and your Frieza, just generic green Unison stuff. But yeah, that's it for the King Piccolo Deck Profile, because we got to play our boy on Piccolo Day.